Threat for traffic with a black and color Batty 801 occupied one times on northbound
What's
Vinyl
here?
Park Drive next to the casino.
Andy's here?
Any units available to respond to reports of a 1090 at Kiki's Organic Clothing? Reports of 12 people being held up. 911 call came in from Kiki's Organic Clothing reporting a robbery and 12 people being held up.
Yeah,
61676.
Confirm on you both on route 2110.
Hello?
You okay?
I'm good. Can I call you back?
Where are you?
I'm at the lighthouse, almost.
Why are you at the lighthouse, Andy?
A good reason, I promise. I'll call you back.
Okay, well, I'm here.
Okay, then I'll see you in a second.
Bye. Here's my binos. I can't remember how these work. Yeah. Hello. What are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here?
Very complicated, but doesn't have to do with Norman, weirdly. Kind of, but not really. More to do with Noxie.
What about Noxie?
I don't know how to explain that without you thinking I'm crazy and then probably throwing me into Parsons.
No, I wouldn't do that. I've been a person.
Hmm.
Go on. There's nothing crazy about this whole... Well, this whole thing is crazy. So, nothing new can be crazy.
You promise you won't tell anybody?
Promise.
What about Mr. Rhodes?
If you don't want me to tell him, I won't.
Would that, like, hurt you? Morally? I don't want you to feel badly.
I'll tell you what. I will only tell him if I feel like
He
I
needs to
need
know?
him. Yeah, to know.
Yeah. Okay, deal. I respect, you know, marriage and how difficult it is to keep secrets from the other. And I don't want to do that to you. But it's complicated. I've been meeting Norman somewhere else when I need to talk to him. And because here, I mean, that day that also this is Smoke is back, which I'll explain in a minute. Behind you.
Is Smoke okay?
Okay, so that day you found me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Richard had bashed me on the head and taken Smoke, and then we came here and I was like, Norman, what the fuck? There's so many people here, it was pretty much a meet and greet, so I asked him if we could find somewhere else to meet from now on, so that didn't happen. And he agreed, and we picked a different place. And at that place, a little bit before he asked me if I would start taking care of Noxie whenever I could, because he said if Smoke didn't work, Noxie might on Richard. And it seems like that has turned out to be true and much more effective than Smoke. But at this new place, after I've been like leaving Fish, well, first I left Fish at the lighthouse for Noxie, and then she was only eating the eyes, so I started just leaving only the eyes. Do you hear that?
Yeah, what?
I thought I heard like a motorbike or something. I started leaving only the eyes because that was the only part that she was eating. I would leave them down there. And then at the spot I would meet Norman, there was like a skull, and then like a couple days later there were bones and like broken pieces of like wood flanks or planks. And then after that there was like a wristwatch, and after that there was a watering can, and Noxie was like digging holes in the ground, and under the skull there were always like human eyeballs. And then one day there was an apple, and eventually the skull started smoking. And I asked Norman about it, and he said that he didn't think it was for him to say anything about, and that it was probably between me and Noxie. But that there was pretty much something for me to figure out. And so I kind of looked at where the skull was facing, and I was like ignoring the eyeballs and getting rid of them and whatnot. And I went to where the skull was facing, and it was facing like a different cliff. So I went there, and the ground was smoking there. And nothing happened. And then I came here, and I found skulls here, and they have led me to other places. And long story short, this part's gonna sound insane, but Noxie and Smoke both were prodding the human eyeballs towards me and then staring at me and eating pebbles. And I thought they might want me to eat the eyes, so I ended up eating them. Please don't think I'm insane. I researched it. It says there's nothing bad that can really happen to you from eating human eyeballs except that they have some acid that could make you sick, but they don't have like prions or anything like that. Even though it's disgusting and awful. But at least I wasn't getting them myself, right? But either way, I ate them, and then when I did, there was like this huge, huge, like dead tree. And then when I ate it, the dead tree like caught on fire and was burning, and it was raining fire all over the place. And then in its place, there became like this huge, like massive, like bigger than, probably as big as like around the lighthouse, thick tree trunk with a humongous tree. And it was the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then there was like this bowl of fire, and I went to look at the fire, and then I turned around, the tree was gone, and I went to look back at the fire, and the fire was gone. And I came back out today, and the same type of thing happened, but I was just out there, and when I ate it, there was like this really pretty small bush of flowers, white flowers, and a crow that looks exactly like Noxie, except it's all white and has like bluish white eyes. Um, Walked out of the bush and looked at smoke and then flew away, and then I swam back here. I told you it sounds crazy. But I looked and it says that eating eyeballs isn't going to cause any hallucinogenic effects, and even if they did, it's almost instant, and I don't think that would be instant. I know I sound crazy.
Did the watch have anything on it?
I don't think so. It's like a wristwatch. It's like brown and gold.
Jesus Christ, Andy.
What?
Have you been doing all this on your own?
Well, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm on my own a lot. But honestly, it was some of the prettiest things I've ever seen. It doesn't feel bad.
Doesn't feel very Norman.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like death. I mean, things are coming to life and blooming and coming alive when I'm doing this. It's like burning away the death and bringing life back, and it's really pretty. It doesn't have the same, like, scary, empty feeling. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I think you need to find out who that white bird is. And who owns it.
Probably. Well, or who it works with, because I know Norman doesn't actually own Noxie.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not sure how to find that out. But it seems like it's Noxie's opposite. At least that's the first thing that springs to mind.
I mean, yeah.
So if Norman and Noxie are death, then I guess the others would be life, right?
Sounds like a pretty important person we need to meet.
I agree. I don't know if I should be telling you all this, but I find it hard not to. I think you're one of the few genuinely, to your core, kind people that are still in the city. And you haven't been ruined by everything that happens here like I was, for the most part. Because I'm going to be honest, Stark, I'm not very kind to a lot of people nowadays like I used to be, if you remember how I used to be.
Yeah.
And that part still exists, but the city kind of ruined it for me, and so many people don't deserve it. But I'll still be that way with the people who do, and you and, well, mostly you are one of them. So I'm happy to tell you pretty much anything if I'm able. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, of course it is. You doing all this on your own, it only takes one slip up and And you're gone.
I think that's kind of the thing with all of this, right? Is it's so big and complicated and overwhelming that if that were going to happen to me, I'm not really sure having other people with me would stop it. You know, it's not like it's not just a criminal you can shoot or anything.
Hey, you were right. There was a motorbike. I just saw
Was
it
a
in my
motorbike?
glasses reflection. Yeah, just came from up that way, and then drove that way.
Well, I don't know of anyone here, but I did see there was a day where, like, there was a bunch of blood down on the dock. But before that, when I rolled up, there was a ton of cops here, and there were a bunch of people watching from up on the hill. I don't know who they were, though.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Just
What are you doing here?
I'm here to put some cameras up because I want to know when there are people here so I can come make sure they're not on their own.
That's really nice of you.
I just don't want anybody getting in trouble when they don't have to.
It wasn't to figure out who was leaving eyeballs, was it? 'Cause that was me.
No, I haven't been to the lighthouse
Oh, okay.
since I came here with you.
I gotcha.
I'm not a frequent visitor like it seems everybody else is.
Yeah. I do feel badly about that, but I'm not really sure where else I would leave the food for the birds.
You've got your reasons, I don't blame you. If you find
Yeah,
anything
Chelsea
else
does that.
about this bird though, just let me know, okay?
Okay. Norman says he doesn't even come here much anymore.
Norman doesn't come here.
Says he doesn't frequent it like he used to, but he'll still come around if he's around and see if there's anybody here, but says he's here a lot less than he used to be.
Where else would he
the
go?
I don't know. I think the frequent visitors has driven him off. He told me about him just kind of being here one day and then was hearing a very long, extended conversation between two people over nothing outside of the lighthouse who just really wanted to meet him, and he sounded very irritated at the frequent visitors.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Okay, well, I've got two more of these bad boys to slap on this house.
Alright.
Please, just take care of yourself.
I will. You too, Dark.
And you little bastard.
He's not so bad. I got locked in the church by Richard the other day. He made me shoot Smoke. And Smoke died, and then Norman showed up and made that not happen, I guess.
Jesus Christ, Andy, you are really wrapped up in this.
Yeah, I guess so. And the funny thing about all of it is, like, I don't even have a Norman deal. Norman has my
Well,
deal.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
I
true.
offered to dodge his. But now he's wanting to kill Richard, and I'm totally cool with that, because I've been dealing with that for 2+ years, and I don't know about all this bird stuff, but it doesn't seem so bad. Richard's honestly the worst of it all for me. I'll be okay. someone here took my keys to this place, which really scared me the other day because the only place I have to go from Richard is here. Because he won't cross that bridge.
Who took your keys?
I don't know. I called Pez or Cody or whatever he goes by, and he said he didn't take them, but he gave them back, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
That's good. Hey, I got a question. And this is not, I hope this doesn't come across as strange, but do you have like a plan for if you expire?
If I die?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, do you have things you're gonna leave behind for people?
Not yet. Why? If it weren't you asking, that would sound kind of like a threat.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just wondering whether I should, you know, with all this going on, it kind of feels wrong to not have plans ready.
I agree. My only plan was... Okay, here comes another thing that I'm telling you and only you, and literally nobody else. Not even Sis knows. If my... That says if the deal is broken on my end, I will be the one only soul to receive any consequences. So my provision was pretty much, even if I, like, if I persist in this, everyone I care about will be safe, but if I fail, everybody will still be safe. I didn't really think about leaving things behind. Until now, I guess. Have you guys figured out what you're gonna do?
No. Just, hoping that this meeting can give us some answers.
Oh yeah, are you still planning that?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking... One, I thought that Halloween might be good. Someone mentioned something.
I think it was that when I said, is it gonna be on Halloween? We can all dress up as Norman?
Yeah, let's not do that. But one of the cops looking into the highway, man, mentioned that
That fucker.
like Halloween and that time is like when supposedly the veil between our world and I guess Norman's, like the spirit world, is thinnest. And obviously I would have called it bullshit a few months ago, but I'm kind of looking for
Day of the
anything. Yeah. So that got me thinking, you know, Halloween people have plans, and sure this is important, but so I'm maybe thinking like a Dia de los Muertos theme. That way people can wear masks, and it's on a day that a lot of people believe is a good time for dealing with the dead.
I think masks is a good idea. But if you want this meeting to go the way you want it to go, I would recommend doing Court of Owls type of thing.
What's that?
Where pretty much everyone is in the exact same outfits and masks and clothing. Because the only way most people, I don't know. The city's split between people who are too honest and talk too much, and people who are so secretive that they might say nothing in a meeting like that if they feel like their identity could be found by anybody else. So having absolutely no identifying qualities about anybody might make people more comfortable to speak up.
Yeah.
The risk associated and worry of it making it back to Norman, who said what, will probably weigh heavily on quite a few people.
Well, that's the thing. I've got a thought about that, and do you know anybody who might? I know these guys did some weird ritual stuff. You know, when the lighthouse exploded, and when they were trying to kill Norman,
Did it ritual?
they did some runes and rituals and weird stuff I have no idea about. But I'm just wondering, do you know anybody else in the city that might know anything about spirits or death or...
Yeah, I would try. I think her name's Cassandra.
Cassandra?
She wrote Silverton. She runs the
Cassandra.
That's Weird shop, but she also does like tarot readings and stuff. She's got a whole bunch of rooms dedicated to it in her shop. Her shop's on Vinewood. But honestly, I got so freaked out by all this that I don't really go for tarot card readings and shit like that, and
Yeah.
rituals and whatever else. But she seems super knowledgeable, and I did it, and it freaked me the fuck out for being how accurate it was. And not like horoscope, like vague, can be applied to most people if they think hard enough, but like actually super specific to the point where it freaked me out. But she might know a bit more. I think Dante, like Julio's brother Dante's wife, Reina, also might.
Fine.
Those are the two I would go to.
I'm just thinking that maybe if we could somehow use the Day of the Dead to our advantage in, I guess, masking the meeting from Norman and his goons. But
Norman knows about it.
He does?
Not through me, but he already knows.
Yeah, I thought so. He rang me the other night asking, why am I holding on to any hope? And asking if I'm lying to him.
Were you?
I haven't lied to him thus far. I don't think. I just don't tell him all the truth.
Would you feel like Flop's not lying to you if he said that?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
He didn't sound interested in going. I asked him if he was going.
Norman?
Yeah, he
You asked Norman if he's going?
I asked if he was going to make an appearance because I thought it would be very dramatic. Listen, we had a kind of summit with all of the MCs when we were having problems with PDM that I had planned, and we had every single MC from the entire island there. And somehow Bloom comes walking down because somebody pinged him. And of course he got ridiculed to all hell, but I couldn't help but think about Norman dramatically walking into said meeting. But he said, why? So people can just stare at me and yell and ask questions. And he sounded completely uninterested, but said he was interested to see what came of it afterwards.
Let me send you something.
Okay.
It's music. Make sure it's the right link. God damn it. I text you before I have. That wouldn't be... I found a big meeting table and...
Yep, that'd be the one.
I am the king of the bikers.
Ah, yes, of course.
What did you say you had to do with that meeting?
Sorry, what?
Who organized that thing? The summit.
Why?
Because I need to get a table. And chairs.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
Oh, construction lady.
Wait, you a construction lady?
I help the construction workers.
Oh.
You didn't. Oh God, you're my favorite person.
No, I wouldn't. I don't ask for a lot, so that's probably why I don't know.
No, it started when I was back when I was the mayor. I would.
Oh, of course.
I pretty much. I'm kind of like the buffer of making sure they don't get too many emails. So people just come to
That
me with
makes
their
sense.
requests and everything they want, and I organize it for them and put it all up where they can access it. But I did reach out to them for our big table and
Okay.
chairs that day. Mm-hmm.
Well, have you got any ideas for a good location for this thing?
I mean, you're wanting to keep it low key, right?
I mean, yeah. Sure.
Give me the weekend, and Monday I'll have an answer for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I think probably the plan is that... 'cause I know there's a lot of different groups of people involved, so instead of having everybody talk, groups of people can choose one person to kind of present everything they know and want to share.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they don't have to share things that people have said before, so... Yeah. Probably have people sat around a table like like a pirate council. I don't know why I'm thinking about pirates.
Pirate Council.
Yeah.
Nominated speaker.
Yeah.
Or little groups or subgroups. What about those of us sitting by ourselves?
You wouldn't be sitting by yourself, surely.
No, I definitely would.
None of the HOA want to come along.
No, I'm handling it on our behalf.
Well, then you can sit by yourself. But there's the BBMC, there's, I guess,
Sure,
my
big smoke,
family.
Smoke can sit next to me.
Well, I might have a no birds
I'm
allowed
sure
policy.
I'm sure that'll go.
Yeah, I'm sure
Nobody
it will.
would shoot the bird
No,
immediately.
yeah. I just kind of want all this to be over.
Death will never be over.
Yeah, but you can
It's
not
always
be a
going to
dick.
thing. Could be more of a dick.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where can I put a camera to watch where people park? I'll see you later, Andy.
Bye-bye, Dark. Talk to you Monday.
Hey! You see this?
What? See what?
Here!
Huh? Oh, that's probably from the bird. Mind if I take it? Wait.
Whoosh. Jesus. Ah,
Wait, what? There's another one? Will you come with me?
come with... Could we go in here?
I am. Nope, we can't. It's locked. You don't got a deck cord. No, that would be illegal.
Let's not. See page of Cody's ran.
Surely you don't have a deck cord on you.
I'm not. We're not deck coding the door.
I'm just asking if you have one.
Let's check round back. No.
But Dark, all you have to say is good faith.
Sometimes I wish I was that person.
I know you're not. But
I mean, hold on.
how did they lead me to the house?
How did they get in?
I don't know if maybe they didn't. Pez wasn't around.
Mm-mm. I don't know who else is involved. Like, I don't know who else can give us access, you know?
Yeah, who would have keys? I think that girl Storm might. I don't know her number though.
I got it.
Hey Doc, how's it going?
Hey Storm, it's all right. I'll be honest. I'm up at the house right now with Andy. Do you have keys to the house?
I do, yeah.
There is a trail of feathers going inside, like but white ones. Would you want to come up
Yes.
here?
Yes, I'll be on my way. I'll have to clock out of EMS, but I'll be on my way.
Okay, thanks, Storm. See you
Of
soon.
course. Bye.
Right. She's on her way. She's got keys.
All right. I'm a little more nervous about it leading us in here than I was before.
Perfect. So I set this camera up when I'm here.
I'm gonna think first.
Was it floating? I can't do anything about it. Damn it. How's it look? Hey Ryan, I'm doing pretty good, mate. How are you? I don't think I need any more. Go in.
I know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. How well do you know that girl?
Storm,
Mm-hmm.
not much. I know that she cares about Cody.
Yeah.
That's it. I know that Cody. I know that a group of Rust members are trying to find a bone knife so that they can stab Cody to
Huh?
save Pez.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were walking around. There was a group of probably about 12 of them yesterday, dressed up in blue hazmat suits. And they grabbed Pez and x-rayed him at Viceroy to see if he had the knife. And one of them wrote a note, gave it to me.
What?
Hmm?
It has the bone knife?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What would Norman need a bone knife for?
I don't know.
Are they? They're gonna have to make a deal for it, I'm sure. If that's true.
Yeah, that's what I warned Ray of. But he...
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
What did Ray do?
Well, I think they were friends with Pez. And they wanted Pez for their gang. So they want him back.
Not really sure stabbing Cody would accomplish that.
It's not
Why?
what they believe.
Why a bone knife? I'm confused at the
Well, Pez...
ritual they're going for.
Yeah, Pez has said the same thing. If he gets stabbed with that knife, then... I guess...
Aren't you just getting rid of the body that Pez would be using anyway?
Don't ask me on the details.
Huh. Okay.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
let me take this real quick, sorry. Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
It's Deputy Drill here. Just wanted to ask on something. So I found DNA blood over there,
Oh, what the?
and should I put a warrant out for that person? It's a member of a GG, but I don't have any positive ID, like if we saw him kind of deal.
Who was it?
Peter Johnson.
I mean, you have his blood on scene of a foreheads also on scene.
Yeah, it was the GG group, quite obviously.
I would say you would be okay to go for GTA for that guy, and that would probably be your only charge, but I would run it past Rhodes if you can,
Oh, okay.
and get a second
No worries.
opinion. So my opinion is yes. But yeah, get a second
initially,
opinion.
I'm on the side too, like I should put out a warrant since this was a GG group, obviously,
Yeah.
and with their cars and Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
honestly,
ask
I
her.
have these-
Also,
Well, also check what cars Peter Johnson owns and see if there were any AMGs.
No, no, we're
Just,
not.
just,
Ah,
just
okay.
keep adding things on top and see what you can, you know what I mean?
Got
And
it.
Peter Johnson's known to wear that multicolored outfit too. So,
okay, no worries. We'll do.
right, check with
Also,
Roach. Bye.
No worries. Can you like upload the photos too if you have any?
Yeah, I only have one, which is forehead in the vehicle.
That's lovely.
All right.
That's all I need. No
Bye-bye.
worries. Thank you. Bye.
Right, yeah, Storm, there was a a trail of feathers leading from there to the front door.
Okay. All right. Go in first, and then if it's okay, you guys. I just don't want you guys getting hurt if there is anything in here.
Okay. You have a license for that?
It's probably the least of our worries, right? I'd be dumber if I came out here without one,
Okay. Yeah,
right?
you're good. I mean, I did a quick like anything.
You mind if we look around?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can
yeah,
kind
that's
of lead
fine.
us.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to just like bust into your. Oh, you guys
Yeah, I
have
mean,
a nice
like,
place.
yeah, I mean, the only place that like the only room I really care about is Cleo's. We just kind of don't go in there because obviously it's her house. That's her room. But other than that. He said that they just led to the front door.
The door, yeah.
I'm gonna ask a series of really weird questions.
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
No, I don't. No, just ignore me. I didn't see anything. I just thought something.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Just ignore me. Sorry.
Okay.
This one's Cleo's room. Oh,
Oh my god.
You guys okay?
I I
The
think
bush
so.
I told you about is in here, dark.
The what?
I'm gonna see what this is. Let me just...
Whose room is this?
This is Cleo's room.
What
my
color
God.
eyes did Cleo have?
It's a yeah, the white feather here. I don't
There's
know. I
another one.
never really met Cleo properly. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go check mine and Pez's room.
There's another white feather. Huh.
And you don't think that bird could be Cleo? You.
Don't think what could be Cleo. Why if she
So
dead?
Dom, did Cleo always have all this plant life?
No.
No?
This
Certainly not the
no.
ones on the bed.
No, this.
Yeah, yeah, these were always here, but the one on the bed that's never been here.
No, this. Just forgive me for this.
There is one thing I do know about white feathers.
What's that?
White highwayman who had a seagull called Pizza Crust who would fight Norman's crows. Blew up.
The seagull blew up?
Is that
Yeah.
A always been on the wall?
For the big uh plan man.
I don't know whether that's true. I thought I heard someone mention that.
The other day, a seagull dropped a black feather with somebody. But then that was kind of it. I mean, I come up here every day and I've never seen anything. And like today is like, this is the first day where I've seen this.
Anything else out of the
Yeah.
ordinary in here?
No, just that and the white feather that was on the bed. Everything else looks exactly the same.
Okay. You check the other rooms.
Yeah, I checked the other rooms. There's nothing in there.
Well. This music's terrifying. I'm gonna head outside.
Anything else you guys need?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Of course. You go lock this.
Was it a seagull you saw or a
No,
crow?
no. It looked exactly like Noxie, except all white and had like blue or whitish eyes glowing.
Could it be Cleo?
Maybe? I don't think Cleo would be life because she's dead.
They never found a body.
True, but if Norman has her, she has to be dead. It's reiterated to me 1,000 times that if she is in purgatory, if anybody goes to purgatory, they have to die to get there. Doesn't mean they can't come back, but
For all we know, one of Norman's birds are just fragments of people controlling them. I don't know. I'm reaching here. These birds have more personality than most gang members.
the normal perks, yeah.
So,
I say most gang members.
I, yes, but my point is that there's more to these boats than meets the eye. And I think there might be the same for the white one.
I mean, there has to be. I just.
Tell me everything again about anything to do with the white boat. It came out of the bush that was in Cleo's bed, the same one, and it was after you ate
Yeah.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
Were the eyeballs specific?
Come with me. I don't think they weren't like significant to me in any way. There weren't I didn't notice a color or anything like that. But hell. It wasn't like noticeable. They just I don't know. I also try not to look at them too much before doing that. I don't know if it's gonna be here anymore, but I'll show you where I was. I asked Norman if he's deaf, then is there a life? And he said yes. I asked if he knew them, and he said, pretty much said, of course. He said that it was somebody who's not always conscious of themselves being life. We're gonna have to go for a swim.
A swim?
Yes.
Don't tell me that.
Holy shit. Don't be afraid. This is what I was talking about. No.
Andy! Just
It
happened.
was here. It was here. The bush was here.
Did it just burn down?
Yes. Oh. Okay, well, it was here, and it was here that the giant dead tree was, and then the giant life tree, and he said that life is definitely a person, and he didn't know if I had ever interacted with them, but that there's somebody that's not always conscious of being life. And I asked if it was somebody that I was like, so it's probably not somebody that you've made deals with, and he said no. And I know someone that's into purgatory to see Cleo. So even if she could come back, or if there was nobody, she's definitely there, and she has to die to get there. No other point has been more repeated to me by Norman other than that to get to purgatory you have to die. Fuck, I'm worried that I don't know.
Who went to see Cleo?
That's not my story to tell. But I'll urge them to come talk to you. But see, from what I've been told about Purgatory, there's a giant tree there, and this person was suspended in a giant, what is essentially a giant bird cage, but human-sized. And there was a huge tree, and somebody else who had been there saw a huge, like a bowl of fire on a bunch of, you know, like a torch kind of thing standing on the ground. And I saw that over here. And then somebody told me, which we're gonna have to go in the water again, about a giant skeleton that they thought was a bird, but I don't think it was a bird.
And do you?
You have to look under the water. Do you see it?
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it a bird?
I don't think so, but maybe the person was just wrong about what kind of skeleton it was.
I mean, it could be a bird, it could be a whale.
They also said it was like more like an island in nothingness, and that they could see the lighthouse in Purgatory as well. And we can see the lighthouse from here too. So what if wherever they are, it's just here, but we can't see it?
Yeah, I think you might be right. Actually kind of confirms my theory a little bit.
Of?
If when in Purgatory you're here, just not here.
Yeah.
You can see the lighthouse, you can see the
It's like
skull.
upside down.
Like the upside down. And you've seen Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it season 1. What does Will do when he's in Purgatory? The upside down. He wants to talk to
I
his
don't remember.
mom, right?
Yeah. Oh, and he does it through the lights.
He does it through the lights. Because he has some control over something in the real world. Now, what about if the people in Purgatory also have some control over people or something in the real world? What about if it's the birds?
Maybe, but why would Cleo come to me? I'm not gonna lie to you, Doc. The last time I ever saw Cleo when she was alive, I threatened her.
Do you have anybody? I'll ask you. Are you Chris?
I don't know what I am. After this all started, I started going to church every single day, first thing when I wake up. Because I guess my logic is if there's a death and there's other things like death that I'm aware of, there's gotta be something else too, possibly.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how to pray, but I just kind of talking to the void and hope something hears me. That's good. And I guess maybe it's worked a little, maybe. If this is good. I don't know if this is good.
Well, not particularly religious either, but my dad was. And so I would have to go to Sunday school. You know, he would go to mass with my mom, and I'd go in a little Sunday school. And I remember them telling me the story of the burning bush. Have you heard of this?
I think so, but I don't remember what it means.
It was I think it's Old Testament, and it was about Moses. You know, Moses that split the sea. Well, Moses was walking somewhere and saw a burning bush. And so he went to it, and it was God communicating to him and telling Moses that he was to be the one to save his people. To get his people out of Egypt where they were being... I can't remember the details, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So in that story, the person who found the burning bush was being told that they're the one to lead everybody else to salvation.
Huh? I can't be Moses. I'm just Andy. I don't have an arc or anything.
Well, someone thinks you might be.
But I don't... I'm not... I wouldn't say I'm a good person. I might have been once, and I can be, but that part feels like it's mostly died away unless I'm with good people.
There's no such thing as good and bad. We're just judged on the actions that we take. You don't have to be a good person to do good things. You don't have to be a good person to save people either. I mean, look at most of the cops. They save people every day, but most of them aren't what most people would consider good. Just think about it. Because I know I haven't been eating eyeballs and seeing white birds, and I don't imagine a lot of other people have too.
Yeah. What if it's not as... I don't know. I was trying to figure out, I was like, is this a me specific thing? That it'll only work if I do it. But if it is, it would make kind of sense, but maybe it's just Noxie's decided to trust me with it. I don't know. And even then, Noxie still aligns with Norman, so why would this be happening unless it wasn't
As far
Noxie
as we
this entire
know.
time? Yeah. But the stuff I told you about the skull and the apple and the feathers and bones and watch and everything, when I was bringing people, like a few close friends to look at the spot and see all the stuff, the first time I brought somebody, some of it was gone when I got there, and the next time I brought somebody, more was gone. And now that I brought you out here to see the bush, it burned away before you could see it. So I don't know if whatever it is wants me to be showing other people.
Just look at me
I
for a
don't know.
second.
Okay. Would you like to look at me from this side if you're trying to figure out the color of my eyes? What?
Blue eyes, yes, so.
Yeah. So, how would it lead me to Cleo's room?
No idea. But I think you gotta be the person to figure it out.
Seems like it. Seems like the only thing I know about all of this.
Oh. Hopefully by November 2nd, you will have. And then you can tell everybody. If you want to, that is.
Yeah. Let's go
Who's
back.
that?
In the boat?
It's nobody.
That's a bit rude, don't you think?
Okay, fair enough. It's somebody. The hell? That's a good quote, Rhea. It's a good quote. Lord of the Rings was amazing, by the way. The Rings of Power. So fucking good. Oh, did you see the jack-o'-lantern on the tree?
What?
Did you put
Where?
that there?
No. What? No, I didn't. What the fuck?
I thought it was you.
No. Was that here when we went out?
Mm-hmm.
No. Jack-o'-lanterns are pretty much pumpkin skulls, right?
Yeah, I guess. Didn't think about it like that.
Sorry you couldn't see it. But you saw the smoke and the fire and everything, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. That's good.
Crazy people don't ever think they're crazy.
I guess that's true. You're like Chrissy.
Like what?
And Chrissy in Stranger Things, she thought she was crazy, but she wasn't.
He wasn't, no.
God, I hope I don't end up like that.
Nobody ends up there.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me a bit of Chrissy, actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
A good thing?
Well, she kept a lot of her problems bottled up and was on her own a lot.
Well, if you meet an Eddie, let me know.
And Denzel, you're Eddie.
I think Eddie was a little too good to be Denzel.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, just
Eddie, Denzel's more Norman than Eddie.
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I love them all
Okay.
the same.
Take care of yourself, Annie.
Goodbye, dog.